Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are flying target for tonight, or today rather. Sorry, getting my games mixed up. We are flying Diamond Lil of the 80th Squadron, 509th Bomber Group online. If you like playing target for tonight or today rather, why am I having trouble doing that today? You really ought to join the online squadron. It's free. It's easy. You get missions every couple of weeks and really good stuff. So we're getting ready to hit Kasserine Pass again. Diamond Lil's last mission was a cakewalk, if I remember right. Yeah, we had 14, making sure that's the right one. Yeah, it is. We had 14 bandits come at us, but we really didn't have too much of a hard time. We only got a control cable hit, which is the worst. The reason I'm getting a little sidetracked here is I just realized that my last mission with nothing to lose actually was Calamity Jane. They had to fly a spare because nothing to lose is still being repaired. Had almost exactly the same damage. Almost 13. Including the control cable's first hit and a whole bunch of. So I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, did I put that on the wrong? No, I didn't. They just had basically a cakewalk. They really didn't have hardly any problems at all. And they put 50% of bombs on target, which is almost exactly what Calamity Jane did. So anyway, enough bullshitting. We are still flying replacement pilot from the spare pool, John Weaver, as we're waiting for um, our co-pilot Cook to get off of the disabled list. I thought he'd have enough time to get back, but Benjamin Cook, I'm forgetting the name. That's pretty bad. Anyway, so we're going to be in the middle. We're playing number 4. Again, this is our online campaign, February 24th, 1943, flying to Kasserine Pass. Mission logs all filled out, ready to go. These are the things supplied to us by the Bomber Command, and we just fly the missions. So, without any further ado, I think we're ready. Let's whip the charts out here and start rolling the dice. And hopefully, they treat me better than they do most of the time. We're going to take off. We have poor weather, and we are taking off fine. Okay, that brings us to zone 2. And in zone 2, we are over Algeria. We have 50% clouds. We have no mission recall. We roll for mechanical failure. We get 64. That's no mechanical failure. We have no contrails. Our formation, we are in formation. We are below 10,000 feet as this mission's altitude is 8,000 feet. So we don't have to worry about things like heaters and oxygen, even though we'll still mark the damage down if they're hit there. Number of fighter waves, we have no resistance, so that will be 0. We have fighter coverage fair, but that's not going to make a difference. And we're going to move to zone 3. In zone 3, we're still over Algeria. We have 100% cloud cover, no mission recall. Our mechanical failure is 38, so there'll be no mechanical failure. No contrails. We are still in formation. We are still at 8,000 feet. We have light German resistance this time, so we will go check for that. We roll a d10. We get 8. Yeah, we're going to see some. 8, 7 for light. 6 for middle. That'll be one wave. We have good fighter coverage. Let's roll to see what our wave is. This is zone 3. Wave 1 outbound. And that will be 23. 2 190As. And they will be coming in from 3 o'clock low and 6 o'clock level. And let's see how many get driven off. We have good fighter coverage in this zone, so let's see if we get a good roll here. 2d6 is 8, 1. Worst possible. That's all right. We can deal with one of them. So one's going to be driven off. Let's go with the 3 o'clock one. We'll bring in the 6 o'clock level. 6 o'clock level, we can bring some pretty good stuff, and that's a +2 modifier, plus our ace is back there. So I don't like to play around with FW190s. They can rip you up. Fire allocation, 6 o'clock level is tail guns only. And we will fire away. Fighter pilot skill will be 2 green. Oh, come on. Defensive fire will be 6. Maybe because he's green and at 6 o'clock we might have a hit. Oh, yeah, we got a hit because he's an ace too. Let's see, 6. Functioning power turret? No, non-power turret. We're still at 6, 7, 8 for 6 o'clock. 9 for being a green pilot, and 10 for our guy being an ace. So yes, that's a hit. We go to hit damage against German. There will be no modifiers as we have twin guns against an FW190. So we're going to roll here. 5 is going to give him an FCA, which will take what we can get. I'm going to put 1 damaged, and they get to reciprocate. Their offensive fire for 6 o'clock is 7. 5, 4, 3. He's a miss. Check for a collision. Oh, possible collision. 3. There will be no collision, and he will not return, which he wasn't going to anyway. So we are fine. The first wave of combat went smoothly, and we move on to Zone 4. In Zone 4, we're still over Algeria. We have 50% clouds. We're going to roll for mechanical failure. No mechanical failure as we got a 44. We're still in formation. We're still below 8,000 feet, or at 8,000 feet. We have moderate German resistance this time. We're going to roll for that. 5, 6 for moderate, 5 for middle. Again, that's going to be one wave. That'll be Zone 4, Wave 1 outbound. We will roll for that, see what we get. 24. That'll be moderate this time. 2 ME109s. Actually, BF109s if you want to be correct. Sometimes you get corrected with that, but they were better known as the ME. That's what I always grew up with, and that's what most of the pilots considered them. We got 3 high in the VC. We're going to see how many get driven off. Again, we have good fighter coverage. And we roll a 10. 3 and 2, so that's going to get rid of them all. 2 driven off, and I better start doing my paperwork here. FW190s, 1 driven off and 1 damaged. BF109s, 2 driven off. Alright. So, where's 0 fighter attacks, no evasive action, no flak. We move into Zone 5, get out the flow chart so we don't screw anything up. We're over Tunisia, 50% cloud cover. Target visibility is as it is for everybody in the 509th, mostly cloudy, and we're dropping bombs manually. Um, Mechanical failure, 67. There'll be no mechanical failure. We're still in formation. We have heavy German resistance this time, so we're going to roll for that. We roll a 6, 7 for current zone, 8, 9 for heavy, 8 for middle. We get two waves. Zone 5. Wave 1. Outbound. Make that 2 of them. You knew this was coming. Alright, and we'll roll for the first one. And this is heavy, so we're going to go 36. I'll take that. That will be a random event on 1 to 3 or no attacks. That'll be a random event. We're going to find about 9th random events. 12. Possible mid-air collision. Roll 2d6. 3. Close call but no effect. Okay. So I put that down. Random event, close call collision. And we're going to roll for our second wave. 61. Why do I not like that number? 3C202s. Not bad. And they will be coming out with 130 level. 3 o'clock level. And 3 o'clock low. Check, see how many are driven off, remembering that this is going to be the second number because our first wave was non-existent. Again, I have good fighter coverage, so we roll a 10 again. That's going to be 3 and 2. The 3 and 2 will get us 2 driven off, which means we will not see any of them either. So we'll put 2 MC202s driven off. And we are ready for flak. Medium coming in. So we're going to roll 2d6 3 times and see if we get 2, 3, 11, or 12. 2 is a hit. 4 is a miss. 8 is a miss. So we got 1 hit. Double A outbound. Put 1 hit. Let's see what our modifier is before we put anything down. 7, 1 hit. Funny, I had a hit with the flak with Calamity Jane too. Bomb area affected by flak hits. 9. That'll be a waste. A5. B17. 6. Left waist gunner. It's going to be a serious wound, I think. Yes, serious wound. So, left waist, serious wound. That's 5. And let's see what his wound will be. That's the 509th chart. Medical. Crewman may not, we know that already, it's the same. Wound recovery. For serious wounds, there we go. 7, abdomen. 1. punctures cavity, inflamed liver and kidney. And we're going to see how long he's out then. Abdomen. And we know that's ruptured liver and kidney. And we got to find out how long he's out. Okay. 4, bleeding controlled. In flight, we got the bleeding controlled. Post flight will be 2 survives. And then post surgery will be 3, 10 weeks. I don't know whether to use that one or we can use either one of these. I kind of fluctuate back and forth. I like this one. This one's a little bit more forgiving. Yeah, we'll just roll on that one. We'll just roll on that one. That's what I've been doing most of the time. Those things changing now. So we'll give him a roll of 1, 3 days. So I have that all done. That's 5 Peckham points. And that's our 1 hit for flak. So we now go to bomb run 6-6. We roll a 12. I think that's going to be on target. And our bomb percent would be nice to get another 12. 7. No, 20. Usually happens that way. I don't usually get really good results. But I'll take 20. All right. Now, we're going to turn around. Additional flak is again medium. So we're going to roll again 3 times. 6 is a miss. 7's a miss. 6 is a miss. We escape damage on the way out. Turn around and head for home. Yes, sir. We'd be happy to do that. German resistance is heavy. So we go back in and roll for German heavy resistance in the zone. We roll a 3. 4 for the designated target. 5, 6 for heavy. 5 for middle. It's going to be 1 wave on the way out. And we had 0 attacks on the way in, by the way. I got to fill that out. All right, so we got 1 wave on the way back to base. That wave will be 33. 3 109s. Zone 5. Wave 1. Inbound. And they will be coming. Make sure I get the right one because I lost it already. I think it's that 6 high, 6 low BD. Yes, it is. 6 high, 6 low. And a vertical dive. And let's roll to see how many get driven off. 4. That'll be 3 and 2. So we will not see any of them. Vertical dive. A. May not be driven off by fighter cover. So we're going to see him. 2 will be driven off. So let's put 2 driven off. That makes a total of 4. And one's going to be undamaged right now. We'll put a 109, making an Italian one on vertical dive. All right, defensive fire allocation. That will be the top turret. No radio room on the. Oh, yes, radio room. Top turret and radio room. The G is a different. Is the optional rule. Top turret, not ball. Oh well, we're going to keep it there. It's not going to matter. So he just blew some ammunition off on a knee-jerk response. Fighter pilot skill, average, defensive fire. Oh, well, at least the sneeze waited half a mission anyway. All right, we'll go with the radio first. 8 against a vertical dive is -3. That goes to 5. That's going to be it. Nothing else. He's going to miss. So the top turret, he's going to miss also. Even with his power. So that's going to suck. German fighter comes in. He's vertical dive. He needs a 9 or more. He's average. He gets a 5. That's going to be a complete miss. No collision. Return him to deck. And he will fly off undamaged, which means that we then move to we got 1 attack on that one. We move to Zone 4. In Zone 4, we're back over Algeria. We got 50% clouds. We're going to roll for mechanical failure. 43 will be no. We're still in formation. We have moderate resistance to check for this time. We roll a 3 again. No, that wasn't. We did not roll. 5. I call bullshit. 6 for moderate. 5 for middle. Again, we got 1 wave. We have good fighter coverage. We're going to roll for resistance on the moderate chart. 21. None. Look at that. So, Zone 4. Wave 1 inbound. None. I'm not even going to open my mouth. All right. That brings us to Zone 3, still over Algeria. We are 100% cloud cover. Mechanical failure will be 22. No. We are in formation. We have a no German resistance. And we fly into Zone 2. Zone 2, we are at 100% cloud cover again. Mechanical failure roll is 49. Again, negative damage. In formation, we have no German resistance. We zero everything all the way down, and we go to Zone 1. And Zone 1, we're going to land. And we roll an 8, and we have poor weather. So 8. 7 for poor weather. That's what it'll be. That's a safe land, and we are off to debrief and the pub. So, nice, quick, simple move for our mission for Diamond Lil, and that's it. Thanks for joining me. We took 5 whole Peckham points of damage. The bad side of that is our left waist gunner will be out for 3 days, so hopefully we don't have another turnaround mission like this. So left waist. Foster, he's only been with us. This is his second mission with us. I'm rough on these guys, man. But at least he gets to come back. Could have been worse. I'm fiddling with my mission log, making sure I get that put in there, because I'll do the after action report tomorrow. Let's save that as Diamond Lil. And I want to thank you all for joining us. That was a nice little, not even half-hour flight. So you all have a good night, and we'll see you next time.